It's impossible for a rich man to enter into the kingdom, man.
That's why you're on his high horse, like you got all that money.
Literally on his high horse, man.
You gotta be converted to a chill. So you can keep it.
We'll see if you take it or not.
Especially them people.
He ain't gonna take it. He signed a contract with the devil, man. He got to.
You brother wanna open it up? Y'all good?
Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadah. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone that told us it's 100% true. You know? And, hey, I got something I want to read. You know, I want to read this, and I want to bring out a scripture, you know, because this brother brought out a video today, and he was talking about how Red Dawn is coming to a city near you. You know, they show you all these things on TV, man, because they showing you their agenda. A lot of these times they showing you their agenda, man. And I'm gonna read this. The elites do tell us through their books, publications, movies, and news releases that what they are doing. This is called revelation of the method. If you are too stupid to recognize it for what it for what it is, that is your problem. For their point of view, it is a form of a ritual mocking of the victim, man. And I'm gonna bring out Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And you have to understand that the elites are pushing a lot of these things on the people, man. They put these problems out here, and then they call themselves bringing in a new little cure for it, like the Title 42. They opening up the borders and they letting all these other foreigners come in here, but they really aren't really homeless people. Some of them are, but the most of them are disguised to come over here as soldiers, man, and they're gonna wreak havoc over here.
Oh yes.
You know?
Yeah, they show you poor people on TV, and if your attitude is, oh, they poor people, they can't do shit. No, the same. What they're not showing you are these troops, this secret invasion force that's coming in here that's gonna be armed later. You gotta remember, soldiers are trained to blend in. They're not gonna just show you an invasion force. No, they're gonna distract you with these poor people that they coming in. But y'all, I mean, once you see a whole bunch of Moabites on your front lawn, then you understand what we're talking about.
And you can't touch them.
You can't touch them. Even though they ain't got no rights in this country, you can't do nothing to them. So, that's a recipe for chaos right there in itself.
It's gonna bring civil unrest, man. It's gonna make people rise up against each other. People gonna rise up against them for sure.
Yeah.
People really think that they can't stop them from coming over here. Come on now, that's some BS, man. They let them come over here because they want chaos to happen.
Bro, they were invited.
Exactly. They want them to come over here, man.
They were invited. Matter of fact, a whole bunch of mayors and governors invited these people. And now some of the mayors of these major cities, now they being overrun, now they quick to call it a crisis. How is a crisis when you brought this on yourself?
No,
They had some of them getting on buses. Who's paying for the buses to get over here?
Right.
Oh man,
Right.
It makes sense.
It's coming out of our tax money. Another thing is, all these people that's coming into this country for free, they getting shipped to wherever they want to go in this country for free. Remember, ain't nothing free with the devil. You owe this man. Now you in debt to him. With that, how you pay that debt off? Wage war on the citizens. For me, I need you to do this. Little thing for me. I need you to go out here and rape, rob, murder. Because we need to fast forward this chaos. We need this chaos to get total control of the people. That's what's about to happen.
So didn't Biden say that in the year 2030 or 2040, which we ain't got that long at all,
No.
he said there's going to be more minorities in this country, but you so-called bringing them over in this country, it doesn't make sense, man. Everything that they tell you in their speeches that they got, they be lying to you most of the time. Or they'll throw some truth in there, you know, through subliminal messages and stuff like that, but you got to catch it. Most people don't have that spiritual eye to see what they really stand. Because they are telling you what they're trying to do, but you can't catch it if you don't have that spiritual eye lens.
They too busy murphing it up, man. Want this place to go back to normal. As you can see, it's waxing worse and worse. Even the people that ain't in the truth, they feel in their spirit, man, something about to go down.
Yeah.
Something about to go down. You damn right it's about to go down.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen on YouTube, you got these people, man, they shut down the banks, man.
Then you having all these people come over here.
June 1st. June 1st.
But they got billions set aside for all these people migrating into this country to feed them and all that. Now think about it. They already destroyed your food sources, your water sources. Now you got more mouths to feed. Food and water gonna become more and more and more scarce. That's what I'm saying. It's going to increase in value because there's more people to feed.
That's going to give them opportunity and room to bring in that Revelation 13 and 16.
That second Ezra chapter 15 and 16. Your house is about to get robbed. Your wives are about to get ravished. The police going to be overran. Some of them going to quit because they're going to be at home protecting their own families.
Yeah. They're going to believe that's officer so-and-so. You know these people going to recognize.
Right.
They're going to be on their ass. Yes.
And once you're a cop, you're a cop. So even if you off duty, even if you quit the force, you in regular clothes, they still see a cop and they still remember all that shit you did to them. So yeah, they gonna
America has to be brought down to a low state, man. It has to be brought down to a completely low state so they can be justified to come in. And they're gonna use a lot of these people that's brought over here, that's being brought over here. They're gonna be out here lighting y'all up, man.
Wreaking havoc, man. They're gonna be taking your kids, raping your daughters. Matter of fact, they found an 8-year-old at the border, and they said that she had 67 specimens in her, man. Matter of fact, a lot of young girls that's crossing the border, they giving them rape kits with the morning after pill in. See, that's the devil telling you to either surrender your sovereignty and your children or die. This is Yuval Harari saying this bullshit.
You got a lot of these governors and senators of these different states. They're allowing anybody to carry a gun openly, so they ensuing. They ready for the chaos to pop off, man.
Yeah.
You think these Edomites just gonna let these people come in here like that? And they see somebody on the lawn. Best believe you gonna see them start getting shot or something gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then the other ones that's immigrants over here, they gonna see that they gonna get mad. So it's gonna be all hell breaking loose out here soon.
They're trying to legalize assault weapons in all 50 states now. What happened to the ban? Now they see that they can get more done by putting a gun in everybody's hand and just let them take each other out.
Yep. You still got a shortage of police too. Can't forget about that. And you got the economy collapsing. Hey, everything is in the pot, man. Hey, boiling, and it's about to overflow.
That grease almost ready.
Put some seasoning in that mud.
It's bubbling up right now.
This nigga's going in there. That nigga's going.
They going. Gumbo, just a pot of abomination.
And Jake, you gonna be Jake and Israel period. You gonna be #1 on the list.
Man, Eve waxing worse and worse.
Worse.
I've never seen an animal like Eve.
Man, I just seen Eve in the video walking in the mall
I was just
with her baby, man. She had a ponytail in her head that was long as a wedding dress.
Rope, man. That wasn't even her.
It was like a rope of hair, and the baby had it too.
Come on, man.
I seen a baby with some extra padding in the back of her diaper. I'm like, why? Let's see. But you Eves that's all on the internet, y'all setting y'allself up for the kill because these foreigners in this country right now, they're gonna think it's cool. Because you got your ass all over the internet, so they gonna come and see what it do.
They gonna take that ass, man. You know how he be out here.
They gonna come and see what it do.
Especially in the summertime, having the freak nicks, they be walking naked. Hey, them immigrants gonna come take that ass, man.
See, they comfortable walking around here. Look, prime example right here. They comfortable walking around Babylon like that.
Yeah, with them tights and leggings and stuff, man.
Oh, that's finna change.
And
they start getting snatched up left and right.
They be like, oh, why are you over-sexualizing me? What are you talking about? You don't even make sense, man. You over-sexualizing your damn self by wearing tights and leggings and all that stupid shit, man. And you complain about why a man's looking at you. What is he gonna look at unless he's not a straight man?
That's what Dave Chappelle made that point. They seen a woman come down the street. They start catcalling, and she was like, "Just because I'm dressed this way doesn't mean I'm a whore." And Dave Chappelle made a very good point in this stand-up. He was like, "Okay, that's fine, that's fair. You're not a whore. But if I see a cop and I need some help, I'd be like, hey, cop, help us, please, sir." And he'd be like, "Just because I'm dressed this way doesn't mean I'm a cop." Think about it when Eve wear. Just because you dress like a whore, you might not be a whore, but you are wearing a whore's uniform. Exactly. So think about your appearance. And you know what you're doing, Eve. I mean, a lot of Eves 10 times out of 10 before they leave the house, They looking at their ass in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So they know exactly what they doing.
She had that Jake a couple weeks ago, man, with this woman out there with the short shorts on. It's like she practically had her underwear on, man.
Right.
I'm like, why are you letting your woman come out like that, man?
He more feminine than her.
Oh yeah, he had the long, extra long hair, longer hair than her.
Role switching, gender switching, whatever they call it. You know, they got a new word for it every day.
Hey, transracial. Hey,
they made a skit on that, Atlanta.
Yeah.
That show Atlanta.
I mean, this white male politician identifying as a black lesbian female. I mean, these people are delusional.
And even if Jake identified as a so-called white man, you call yourself transracial, you still ain't getting reparations.
Still ain't gonna get shit.
They had their heart set on that. Man, this man wants to keep you low. Why would he lift you up? Why would he exalt you? Why would he make you less dependent on him when the whole game plan is to make you more dependent on him? No, he ain't gonna give you no money. And if he do give it to you, you gotta take that seat, that thing.
Do something. A little strange for a piece of change.
You know what I'm saying? I need you to put this in your hand.
Yep.
I want to get Luke 8 and verse 17, going back to the brother, you know, pretty much exposing the plans of the elite. You know, the Lord has set up his men out here to filter, all right, to filter out the news, to truly filter out these scriptures to give you understanding. And a lot of these people out here, they running around here naked with no understanding. This is Luke 8 and verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So all these plans are being exposed. As a matter of fact, a lot of these people are exposing themselves. And a lot of these people seeing this exposure, but they just like, they still oblivious, man. Their minds still warped like this place is gonna be here forever, man. Like the brothers have said, man, there's so many things that's popping off right now all at once. It's right there in front of your face, but you acting like nothing ain't gonna happen, man.
They're still choosing to be willfully ignorant to what's going on. You choosing to keep your head buried in the sand.
Yeah.
Okay, reality gonna snatch you up out that sand and say, look at the hell you in. And then you're gonna be forced to acknowledge it in that day. Unprepared, spiritually unprepared, physically unprepared. So yeah, you right where Esau wants you.
And that's how they set up the classrooms as well. That's why you don't really learn. I've heard it so many times, even from brothers that's not even in the truth. I've learned so much being out of school than being in school.
I said it the other day.
Yeah.
If you learn anything in school, you can't apply it to real life, like square roots and all that shit. Yeah, it's nice to know how to do it, but when do you apply it in the real world? You don't use square roots in the real world.
I mean,
unless your job requires that.
You want to be an engineer or architect? Everybody ain't gonna be no engineer or architect or mathematician.
Right.
Most people ain't gonna do that type of job.
But see, that's what Esau do. He wastes your time telling you a whole bunch of lies, putting themselves up as us as far as history goes, like they were the great people of the past. No, it was us. He just put himself in our place. And I always said this, when has a king painted himself to be a slave? Come on, man. That don't happen. But I have seen slaves paint themselves to be kings, aka whitewash.
That's a nigga right there. That off
if we wasn't shit, why y'all whitewash history?
Look right here.
See that?
Perfect example.
Yeah, there's so many examples, so many books just like that, man, out there. And they're not gonna teach you that in these schools. Why? Because when Jake learns that he's somebody, he's a threat.
Exactly.
Me and the brother was talking about it in the car, man. Jake is a threat to this kingdom.
They know we're physically and mentally stronger than them.
My brother put a video on lady, I think it was Eve, talking about how the so-called black younger generation is a threat to the Israelis.
Yeah, that's the video I sent in the group chat.
That's because they not the real Jews, man. You know, and the real Israelites are waking up and exposing all y'all madness, man. That's why we're a threat.
The Lord said we the salt of the earth, man. You ain't walking around here with no salt, man.
Man, these are salt free. But they loaded with sugar though.
They loaded with God, I'm at the still there with
They loaded with sugar, man. You don't want them sweets. You know your mama got on you?
Like always.
They'll be all right.
Oh, in
Let
the
them
red car.
go.
I didn't get a good look at him. I thought he was Jake at first, but shoot.
Your mama told you when you was a kid, yeah, you can't eat all them sweets.
Oh, man.
I got this scripture in Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. It says, a prudent man perceiveth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And that's what we're doing, man. You know, we're hiding ourselves in this truth, man. You know, Lord willing, we endure to the end, but you know, we ain't seeing the evil and just passing it on, acting like ain't nothing happening. Nah, we know something's gonna happen, and what are we doing? We spiritually preparing. You can physically prepare, but that can only help you out so far. But a lot of you jakes, man, y'all don't even see the evil. Even if you do, you saying that, oh well, it ain't gonna happen. They'll fix it now. They ain't gonna fix it this time. They gonna let it happen. And that's really the Lord's will for that judgment to come down. And we want it to happen because the kingdom gotta come, man. We tired of being here every day, man, working for this man. We supposed to be over him. We ain't trying to fight to get reparations or be equal with this man.
No.
We want to be over him. We want to put our foot on his neck and put chains on his neck, man.
Hey, shalom, brother. YASHAMIAHLA, Shalom.
Shalom.
Subscribe to the brother's channel. He put up very edifying video. It's like it, brother.
Y'all seen that video with them horses trying to cross that crosswalk? That was it was rainbow colored. It was a crosswalk.
I ain't seen that, man.
Well, it was two horses. Where it was, I think it was two cops on riding horses, and they came up on this rainbow colored crosswalk, and the horses would not cross it.
That's the spirit.
They went around, and I told my girl that's spiritual because they know wickedness is attached to it. See? Y'all better wake up, man. You see, y'all got to get y'all spiritual goggles on, man. And see things for what they are in the spirit. But y'all carnal, man. Y'all just like Esau. He can't see nothing spiritual. He can't accept spiritual things.
Y'all seen that video where the bird, I don't know where I seen that on Facebook or YouTube. The bird had his head down, and the Jake, he was like, what's wrong with you? You sad? But hey, it said his creation is in mourning, man. So yeah, he's sad, man. He's tired of these damn chemtrails or whatever else they spraying in the sky, man. Because the bird, I ain't never seen the bird do that either, but it looked real to me. The bird had his head down like he was sad, just sitting there like, damn.
Yeah,
I'm in captivity
animals
too.
are very, very spiritual intuitive, man. Because I was watching the Elder YASHAWAR video, and he was talking about how in the kingdom we're gonna be at total peace with the animals. We're gonna be at peace with the animals, and like if your child playing with a rattlesnake or a full-grown lion, you gonna be at peace with it. But see, these animals, they about to unleash on Esau. What's that series that was on Hulu?
Is it Animals?
I think it's Animal.
Or the zoo? It might be the
zoo.
The zoo. Yeah.
When them animals started going off, getting Esau, giving him some payback. Yeah, it's about to happen in real life because these animals know who the real threat of this planet is.
Yeah, instead of giving you like a nice, clean, quick kill, they're gonna make you suffer, man. That's what they were doing, making you suffer.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen to a lot of you Israelites as well, because y'all are made to be righteous, but y'all choosing wickedness, and y'all love holding hands with y'all enemies, man.
They insist on being equally yoked with Esau. Okay?
I want to be equal to you. We don't want to be equal to these damn slaves, man.
No.
These are servants. This Bible tells you over and over that these people are our servants, man.
Yeah, you got to have a king mentality, man. You got to look at these people for who they are, not for what you want them to be.
That means that you want to be base. You want to be like this man, because he's base, he's below us.
You want to be a slave too, again. Ain't you had enough of that shit? Don't you want to be bigger and better? Don't you want to be what you were created to be?
Jake is good, yeah.
There you go. Remind me of the Jake earlier today that was in the middle of the street. Oh, no. I don't think he can afford any headphones.
They believe walking down the street having a conversation with themselves.
Man, ain't this like the third Jake? Okay.
You the only one going to jail.
This is Isaiah 62 and verse 6. I've set watchmen upon thy walls of Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence. That's our job, man. The Lord set us up as watchmen, and we're not supposed to keep silence. And what dude don't even realize, he over here marking himself. The Lord about to, man, take his ass out. Man.
That's why we ain't here for all of our people, man.
No,
So
it's a waste
all
of
of our
time.
people, man.
Esau love to see us in that state. That's why he laughs. He love to see us in that
Like
downtrodden state. He loves it. That makes his day right there.
You said we looking like gangsters. What is he talking about?
I don't even know.
Look,
No, I was tripping on Esau at the light. He loved to see us in that downtrodden state. Like, look at these niggers.
Why
Go ahead, gangster. Go ahead.
All right, peace out, cuz.
Crippin' ain't easy.
How we gangsters when we got red and blue together, man?
Yeah.
You know,
Stricken with madness.
gonna have to get that scripture.
True.
Cause we ain't got, man, that's, what's that, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 28.
See, our people want to be in America forever, man. We don't want to be like you, man.
They don't want to let this bitch go. You gotta let this hoe go. The whore.
That's why this country, man. Hey, Esau gonna let you know what time it is in Jacob's trouble, man. He gonna get in your ass, literally. That's gonna happen to a lot of Jakes, man.
He turning around just to be yelling at us.
He a block away. Still going.
Still
If we was some so-called white man up here, he wouldn't be saying
Yeah,
that
dude,
stuff.
there was an Edomite right there. Why was you talking smack to him?
Loving every bit of it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he look at the niggers.
I don't know where he even came from. He was walking from over here. I don't even know. He was talking all the way down there.
Like, man, are your lungs okay, man?
That dude arguing with himself. Yeah, come on,
This is
Jake.
Deuteronomy 28 and 28. And the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. All right, that man is stricken with madness. And, you know, when the apostle elder, Slakia, when the apostle,
He got a got an attitude.
Apostle Dahar said, and I love quoting this over and over, man, we're going to be jumping over Esau to get to Jake, you know. And he's a prime example. He's one of them dudes that's just going to get cut off. If the Lord don't get him in Jacob's trouble or the nuclear missiles, well, it's probably going to be before the nuclear missiles, because pursuant to the scriptures, hey, we got to get that spiritual power before the nukes come, man, because it says that no flesh shall be saved, man. The way that Esau Edom is going, this man got to be taken out of power. He gonna be taking out his own self, so we gonna need that spiritual power to protect ourselves. So best believe, also in that time, we gonna be jumping over E to get to you, Jakes, man, and then get to E.
Yeah,
if they want us.
Another thing that's gonna increase the demon activity out here is when China cuts us off from their pharmaceuticals. A whole bunch of people gonna be going through withdrawals, and you gonna see the demons on these people. So that's why we all been trying to tell y'all for the past X amount of years. Y'all prepare for this day, but y'all want Babylon to continue.
All you weirdos that cut off your stuff, man, y'all gonna be hurting, man. Y'all gonna be hurting.
Yeah, because what Esau don't tell you is you hooked on those drugs for life, because your body is no longer able to balance out itself. So now you're dependent on medicine. What they call medicine anyway. Right. So if you don't get that, your body gonna go out of whack, and then it's gonna affect your mind eventually.
And if you can't get it, you're gonna flip out and go out here and act a fool trying to get it. Then the spirit creative of vengeance, hooking up somebody trying to get what you need for yourself, but you're not gonna find it.
Get put down.
You're gonna get put right down, bro.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine, like, you a man, but you walking around here like a woman, man. Your mind's already messed up, man.
Yeah, you fighting a battle with yourself because
like dude down the street.
Yeah, man.
Arguing with himself.
Your body, if you a man, if you were born a man, your body still thinks it's a man.
Yeah.
But yet you're taking estrogen injections. Your body is fighting that because it was born a male. So your body fighting itself, your mind is fighting itself. Yeah, you know you're a man, but you're trying to talk yourself into thinking that you're a woman. No, man, you're sick. You're obviously sick. And this is what happens when you give sick people rights. They throw them in your face. When you tell them about yourself, you get stuck in a word trap. Now you're homophobic. No, I'm not homophobic. We ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
We ain't scared of you. He's telling you the truth.
Break down the word. Phobia means you scared. No, we ain't scared. We telling you the truth. You a bitch ass nigga.
Straight up.
I'm tired of it, man.
Straight up.
I'm tired of it. Because I've been seeing these videos, man. You look like a woman. You may have your hair shaven, but you got them childbearing hips. And then somebody calls you a woman. Why are you misgendered? Get the hell up out of here. I'm tired of this shit, man.
Yeah. You looking online, you think you might be looking at a woman, but it's really a damn man.
I seen one of them yesterday, man. And that Kroger.
Oh yeah, that picture, yeah.
It looked like it had a kilt on, but it was a skirt. Had a whole mustache and beard, man.
Yeah, that's what they do, man.
Like, I can't even take it no more, man.
You got a female body with a hard ass face. Your face hard, man. That don't look right.
What benefit is that of you being like that? And you ain't bringing no life for it. Everybody's gonna die if everybody was like that, man.
That's why they doing
It doesn't even make sense.
That's why Yuval Harari, he came out and said, surrender your sovereignty and your children or die.
Hey, we
Whole ass
man.
statement.
You ready to die. This ain't living in this kingdom, man.
It ain't living, man.
Matter of fact, one of the stipulations of pushing porn on the kids is you either accept our way or die. They telling this to the kids, bro.
They giving their own commandments, basically.
Yeah. They already want to do away with the Bible because it's not beneficial to them to lie on it no more.
They coming out with their Satanism, man. They tired of hiding who they are.
They coming out with a vegan Bible.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They supposed to be against animal sacrifice in the Bible. This is our history, not yours. This is our culture, not yours. You Edomite vegans ain't got nothing to do with this, so why are you taking offense to it?
And plus, we're not going to be sacrificing anyways. YAHSHAWAR was our sacrifice.
Right.
He had to do away with that because you go back into the history. Jake was thinking that he's slick, man. Oh, I can just sacrifice this animal and then go back to sinning again. You know, so the Lord had to do away with that. The Lord says, I'd rather for you to obey than to sacrifice. Just roughly paraphrasing the scripture.
Right, because Jake, he know he gonna sin, so he already got a sacrifice set up, so he can get away with it. No, it's like Elder Yashawama said, in the kingdom, the animals ain't gonna be eating each other. They're gonna be eating off the land.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna be hunting each other no more.
I mean, think about it. That's so much peace.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so stand up and chill with the animals, man.
That's what it is, animals. You ain't gonna have Esau scalping them and taking their horns off for ivory and whatever else.
You saw what they did to the rhinos?
Yeah, I seen that.
Horn gone, bruh.
You just sit there suffering. Esau like that, man. He like seeing everything suffering.
Yeah, I mean, this man been torturing animals since the beginning of time, man. You think these animals forgot? No.
And their spirits keep on coming back as well. They remember your bitch ass. I'm sorry, man, but I've just been heated this week.
Man, I've been on fire too, bro. I mean, the more shit they do, the more hot I get, man. Because I'm like, see, now they showing who they really are.
Yeah.
Versus trying to hide behind this little innocent facade, this victim all the time.
That's
like you white people. You ain't white. White means pure, man. You ain't nothing pure about you.
Nothing pure about it.
You the real
pure
black
wickedness.
people.
Pure wickedness, if anything.
Y'all the black people. We the Israelites. Y'all black. I'm gonna start calling y'all black. What's up, black man?
Yeah, what's up, black man?
In fact, the Mississippi camp said, shout out to the Mississippi camp. They said the Edomites are gonna be the new niggas.
Yeah, they are.
And that's right, because niggas are cursed. Curse is about to be lifted off of us and put on you.
And you really gonna be black when these missiles come down on you. And you really gonna be black when you get that last sacrificial, when you get burnt up, man. And there shall be no remaining house of Esau, just roughly paraphrasing in the book of Obadiah.
They'll be all right though. Now they're getting scared. Anything you need, brother? I'm looking around like, who is he talking?
Why you?
They do.
What
be
happened to
talking like that,
nigga?
like-
What happened to nigga?
Yeah.
Now you scared. Now the truth come out.
I'm gonna get that in Job.
Have a good day, brother. No, I'm not
Scared
your
of
brother,
what we
man.
gonna do to you now.
You ain't been treating us like a brother, man.
I always thought that was weird when they'd be like, "How you doing, brother?" I'd just be looking at them like, "What?
We're not brothers. What are
Yeah.
you talking
I
about?
don't even know you, dude."
Even though Edomites are the closest relative to Jake, they severed that covenant when they said that they was gonna kill us, Jake and Esau. That covenant was broken, so we're no longer brothers.
They be so quick to say it too, but really, they be thinking in their head of ways to kill you and throw you off.
Yeah.
I got this right here. Job 20 and verse 10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. And that's why you see a lot of these Edomites, they make, which is wicked. Now a lot of this stuff is coming out as wicked, man. They adopting Jake. And you see a lot of them lately that's adopting Jake. They turn out to be weirdos, man. But like the brother has said, you know, hey, you need some help? Can I help you out? You know, deep down in your heart, you've been, is that nigga again? Or is it somebody's radio?
Right there.
Yeah, y'all small hats, man. Y'all gonna need help, man. I seen one. He was driving a tow truck, man. I'm like, what the hell you doing driving a tow truck? It's supposed to be your king. You supposed to be having somebody else driving your tow truck, man. That's how you know y'all going down. When I seen that, man, I had to get him, man. Catch him lacking. He looked like he didn't even want to be seen.
He didn't even want to be seen.
He know he's due.
he's
He already know.
He's supposed to be on top, and I'm driving this tow truck.
Yeah, looking all dirty and dingy, man. Ain't you the ruler of the earth?
See, that's one of Esau's flaws right there. In order to feel good about himself, he got to look down on somebody. Just like I was at work one day. I used the bathroom to wash my hands, right? And the Edomite used the bathroom, but he walked right out the restroom without washing his hands.
They do be doing that.
The next time I saw him, he was in the bathroom with me. I think it was the next week or so. He washed his hands this time. And I put two and two together. He was like, no, I can't look bad in front of him. Oh, you already look bad.
Already look bad. That's your spirit. Y'all dirty like that.
I can't let him see. I got to maintain my pure image, my innocent image, my clean image. I can't look bad in front of this black person, so I'm gonna wash my hands. No, I already know you're nasty. Oh, so it don't matter, you know.
I remember growing up, I used to have several Edomite buddies growing up, and when I would go to their house, kitchen destroyed, bro, nets everywhere. You can't see the carpet.
Dude, what you said?
You got dog hair everywhere.
It's
Shit's
dog.
disgusting,
What you
man.
said, dog hair everywhere, man. Got the nastiest smell in the air in the house.
Smelling like ass.
You know,
man,
That's their
I've seen
spirit.
it,
Job
bro.
30, man.
I've seen it.
That's who they are.
check this out. I want y'all to do this same. I want y'all to do the same thing if you can. When you at your job, like I had to walk back to my truck because I forgot my flashlight. And as I'm walking to the truck, I'm weaving through cars, through the parking lot. And I can't help but to glance and look at people's cars. I can tell the Edomite car because you can't see the floorboard. Trash, fast food trash.
They be filled up, back seat
In the
filled
seat,
up, trash.
on the floor, in the back seat, on the floor. Number trash. That's how you know an Edomite driving this car.
They be hoarders too.
Or you
Hoarders, yeah.
Or you be seeing they be having that camouflage and the deer logo on their
Yeah,
hat.
man, that's
I'm
what,
like, that's an Edomite.
that's one of the first thing I noticed when I moved to Kentucky. I'm like, why everybody rocking fatigues?
That and them glasses, too.
Everybody rocking fatigues. What, you don't want to be seen?
Come on, man.
You saying about their cars, dog, and this is the excuse that they give you that I practically live in this car. I'm always at work, so that means your house look the same damn.
Yeah,
Exactly. They
Because
don't.
you live at home, and I know if you live at home and your car is practically your home, and it's dirty like this, your crib is trash.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And also, I remember when they said the plague was going around. Hey, Shalom, brother. Y'all watch me on Shop
Shalom.
When they said the plague was going around, I remember at my job, you had a whole bunch of Edomites. They'll go into the stall, they take a little shit, but then they walk out, man, without washing their hands. I'll be like,
Shit crumbs.
these niggas right here extra dirty. I'm like, if the plague is real, y'all the reasons why it's spreading.
Yeah, for real, man. Because I mean, it's a shame when the plague first started that they was actually dropping videos on how to wash your hands. I'm like, you supposed to be doing this several times a day regardless.
Yeah, you learn how to do that, how to wash your hands properly when you like at an adolescent age, 3, 4, 2. What the hell you got to teach a grown person how to do that? I mean, you got to teach a grown eater because they dirty.
Yeah, I mean, we did that when we were in power. Had to teach these little niggas how to wash themselves, man.
How to talk, how to feed themselves, how to wash their ass. And Edomite, see, when an Edomite walk out the bathroom without washing their hands, they still think they're above you.
Yep.
And when you call them out, they get mad that you called them out. Not because of, they ain't gonna come back like, you know what, you right. No, they gonna get mad at you. Like, how dare you call me out?
What you mean? I gotta wash my hands.
But then when you don't wash your hands, oh, they just don't know how to stop. They look for opportunity. But they ain't never caught me not washing my hands, because I always wash my hands, because even before I was working in restaurants, when I was 16, I started working in restaurants. So that got me into washing my hands. But before that, I was washing my hands. It's no big deal.
It's second-hand nature to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially when you're dealing with all that food. You know, I think about it myself, man. You know, I ain't trying to feed this to another person and my hands are dirty, but
if
hey.
anything, if you an Edomite and you use the bathroom, you should use the bathroom and not wash your hands at your own house. Don't do that in public, but you're gonna do it anyway.
That tell you right there that they don't wash their hands at home. If they're not doing that work, everything you do it and don't do at work, you do and don't do at home.
You barely take a shower, man. I remember this Edomite at my job, man. I'll be like, the same shirt again? And you stinking. It's like, bro.
Man, our manager.
Man, my nose was tore up, man. We was spraying the
Smelling like dookie.
Our manager called a meeting just for that reason. She was like, I know some of y'all in here don't shower every day, but now it's become an issue. She was like, you're making other people uncomfortable, and they don't want to work with you. So she had to threaten to write this man up. Either wash your ass or sign this right up. And it was an Edomite.
Yo.
I mean, he was so stinking, man. Every time he walked past me, I just got pissed off. For no reason.
Man, they stink.
See them fumes coming off.
You got celebrities, man, that's coming out saying that they don't wash their asses. Megan Fox was one of them.
That's part of their rituals, though. You know, they be getting urinated. They be
defecated on.
A lot of type of part of their rituals, man.
Sick.
It's sick. I'm gonna get this in Job 20 verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short and the joy of a hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? All right. This man has the nerve to have his head above the clouds as if he's the man. All right, you may be in power, but you're not the man. You still a base man.
You the bitch. That's what
yeah. And that's why we see. That's why we've been talking about you. You barely wash, man. Barely wash yourself. Barely wash your hands. You wicked as hell. All right, you don't know how to rule in righteousness. I mean, like, you got to go down. And when the other nations see you as low as them, which you're going to be lower than them, they're going to be like, man, this is the man. Is that Eve?
I don't even know at this point.
It might be Northern Kingdom.
She waddling like a penguin.
Yeah, Esau want to.
Come on, man. Come on.
Esau want to be the top dog.
They gonna die together.
Esau want to be the top dog, but in all actuality, he's the bottom bitch. The Lord made you to be the bottom bitch. You're the base man. Lord and Lord. And now when you start the man, it's starting to show.
I got this in Job chapter 29, verse 1. It says, moreover, Job continued his parable and said, Oh that I were as in months past, as in the days when Yahweh preserved me, when his candle shined upon my head, and when by his light I walked through darkness. You know, in the past, man, as a nation, man, you know, we was following the law, statutes, and commandments, man, during the time of King David, during the time of Solomon, you know, we weren't really under the curses like that, man. We was in order, we was in righteousness, man. You know, more than we are now. You know, it says, as I was in the days of my youth, when the secret of Yahweh was upon my tabernacle, what's the secret? The understanding of these scriptures. It says, when the Almighty was yet with me, when my children were about me, when I washed my steps with butter, and the rock poured me out rivers of oil, when I went out to the gate of the city, when I prepared my seat in the street. Now, hey, Esau does that, man. They just had that they were, what's his name, King Charles or something like that. When he sit on that seat, everybody looking at him in awe and amazement.
Oh,
man, that's supposed to be us, man. But hey, the Lord set them up over us for going off, man. So now we gotta look at them.
That. They were saying out there saying that is not my king. And you know what else they did? You know when that queen died, they had this king right now. They had his coronation 6 months, 6 days, and 6 hours after she died.
Yep.
Everything was calculated.
Yeah. She curious. She looked over here several times. She curious. He keep grabbing her and pulling her away.
That's your king. He don't even got no salt, man.
Got plenty of sugar though.
He ain't wrap around his arm around.
He can't even do it. His arm's too short.
She be taking the strap on.
They the same size. They the same height.
She throwing him on the bed probably.
Oh, of course. Remember how that chick folded up dude in the dance, a little Eve stripper chick folded up the Jake on the floor and flipped over him and his legs is all That's I'm telling you.
He probably got money. That's probably why she was.
Well, I can't even say that. Look at what he's driving.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he's saving.
Maybe his father got money. She's waiting on him to die so she can inherit it.
You know how Edomites move?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on this little nigga to die, and then, you know, we gonna be set.
You know what I'm saying? They plot against their own. He that is evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? They try to murder their own mama for insurance money.
They be on it, man.
They the real savages, man.
But they call the Indian savages. No.
Didn't you just have an Edomite drive to another state to kill his own brother? I seen some article about that. A brother posted it. I was like, hey, the curse is falling upon him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He be alright though. Y'all gonna like the kingdom. Y'all gonna like it. We ain't gonna be doing all that goofy shit like buck breaking and all that. No, that's an Edomite thing. Y'all gonna like it. You won't own nothing and you gonna be happy.
Your ass will get torn up, man.
Oh yeah, we gonna beat your ass.
Yeah. Your
that's
ass.
a gift.
Yeah.
But you know,
y'all gonna enjoy it.
It's gonna be cool.
Can't wait till there's no more of y'all, man, when y'all exterminated off the earth, man. That's gonna be a glorious day, man.
Ain't taking them out of powers enough. All these stupid ass laws they're coming up with. Give up your sovereignty and your children will die. What kind of statement is that?
Bro.
And there ain't nobody elect these people to be over them. They just came out the blue and said, y'all gonna do what we say.
That's how you know Esau just be doing whatever he do, man. He don't follow his own laws. He got to be taken out of power. I got this in Proverbs 30 and verse 21. For 3 things the earth disquitted, and 4 which it cannot bear. Verse 22. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat. And who's the servant that's reigning? That's Esau Edom, man. He's filled, man. He got all the riches, but he's still wicked as hell. He's still pushing all this wickedness upon our people, man, for the people to follow. He thinking that he's the man. And so the Lord is like, man, this is one of the things that I really hate, is when a servant is ruling. And we should hate it as well. The servant is ruling, man.
I got a precept for you, based on what you just said. It's Proverbs chapter 14, verse 16. And 17. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rages in his confidence. That's Esau's mind state right now. He really think he's gonna get away with this bullshit. But no, the Lord got you right where he wants. He got everybody where he want them to be. And y'all right for the kill. And this is 17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. Who is that man? Esau Edom. because he come with all these unlawful decrees, unrighteous decrees rather, and then he lies like he'll do whatever to make his unrighteous decrees go in full effect. He don't care what kind of lie he got to tell you. Don't believe that Joe Biden shit. Talking about he forgot to sign Title 42 before the expiration date. That's a lie because it was on the news a week before it expired. So how the hell?
And then it happened like right after the plague emergency ended.
Yeah.
So it was planned out, man. We already knew that. That's one of the rituals they was doing.
All the new laws and stuff that they put in effect, man. Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And how is it in the power of their hand? With that little pen. They always writing little shit down, look, doodling. Doodling little laws into effect, and y'all following it, man.
Their ink pen more dangerous than the bullet.
Yeah, I was about to say their new sword is an ink pen.
That's their magic. Laws craft to prosper in their hands with that pen, man.
Their policies.
Yeah.
I got this right here. Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. You see that? Who's perpetuating all this evil, all this wickedness? That's Esau Edom. All right, like the brother had said, he causes craft to prosper in his hand. Wickedness prospers in his hand. All right, and you see everybody else, they follow suit. You're giving rights to these weirdos out here that can't even accept their own selves, and they want us to get it right. So one day you can call yourself a man, then the next day you call yourself a woman. You feel like a man, you feel like you both one day, and you want us to address you as such, and then want to call it phobia. Like, make it make sense, man. You confuse, you the base people of the earth.
This is the thing about that with me. By you telling me to accept you for what you are asking me to ignore my eyes, ignore my senses, and pretend that you are whatever the hell you say you are.
You saw double.
No, I can't dumb down myself to make you comfortable. That's not gonna happen. So I'd rather just not talk to you at all.
And they be crying, man. They be crying. They be making videos.
I don't want to be your friend, man.
Why won't they address me as such?
I'm not gonna dumb down myself to make you comfortable. If I see a man, I'm gonna address you as a man.
And I want to say that's also like a form of they Edomite supremacy, man.
Yeah, accept the narrative.
Yeah.
Control the narrative.
That's another form of Edomite supremacy. That's
all
all
they
that
say
is.
now, like you said earlier. Pretty much.
I got Daniel 8:25, brothers. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, because that's what he does. And by peace he shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. He ain't even gonna lay a finger on you, man. He's gonna burn your ass up in the dust. It's all that's gonna be left is smoke and ash.
He try to pride himself on his Space Force. Man, y'all ain't figured out how to scratch a chariot, let alone destroy one.
How you gonna hit something that's way faster?
It's not of this world.
Not of this
they
world,
already admitted that it was not of this world too.
Yep.
It's not composed of the physical part of this world. It's not physical. It's not tangible. Something you can touch. It's energy. It's energy. You can't destroy energy. Energy cannot. That's one of your own physics laws, Esau. Energy cannot be destroyed, only translated.
Y'all heard that video? I forgot what video it was when some of the brothers brought out where the Edomite was talking about how he's seen like these. He said the angels look like African American men at 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, I've seen that.
With big weapons.
That cigar-shaped ship.
And he was like, if you ever seen a race that wasn't conquered, that was them. Well, of course you can't conquer them, but Esau in his mind, he thinks that he can do that, man. God, man.
Just because he committed genocide against the defenseless people, he think he could just kill anything. No, you ain't gonna kill the angels. No. He said they had this look in their eye like they'd never been defeated, because they haven't. It's about to go down, man.
They know they buried. They know they buried you. They ain't even thinking about you. You ain't in their mind.
And let's say you can go through the Van Allen belt, and if there was other races of people out there at different planets, man. You be out here reaping terror, man. So it's,
I didn't do it first. So
First, why you want to go to Mars? Why Elon Musk trying to have commercial flights to Mars? Why, so you could destroy that planet too?
you gonna destroy
I mean, all this man is doing is great. He making $1 billion bottle rockets. Cause they go right there and blow up. $1 billion bottle rockets, man.
Because they know they going into slavery, man. That's why on Halloween he had that suit on that looked like Satan, man, with the 666 on it. They know they going to slavery, man.
It's becoming more common. People rocking devil suits.
yeah, they just had that Met Gala too, where they be having
Weirdos,
devil suits
man.
on, man. Dressed naked, or you got some type of symbol that says something about the New World Order and all that stuff.
What's his name? Weird ass nigga, man. Over there dressing up naked.
Little Nazi X.
Little Nas, yeah. Little Weird X.
He's weird as hell.
Weird as hell, man. Over there dressing up naked, painting his whole body. Man, you all the way gone, man.
Man, you know they done blow his back out.
He enjoyed it. That's why he came out, whatever song it was, had Satan blowing his back out, man. I don't know if you've seen that or not. And they end up taking down the videos. My brothers, because I did a video on it, they end up taking it down. I'm like, all we doing is exposing wickedness. That's how we know you the devil.
You know him and Diddy was in the back rooms.
Yeah.
Man, they said Diddy tried to kill Jamie Foxx, man. I don't know how true it is or not. I ain't gonna say yay or nay on it, but I guess Jamie exposed some shit that they don't want to have exposed, so
He done been at the parties too.
yeah.
He ain't got to
No
that
life
level without
support.
doing that.
I think that jab catching up with him.
Yeah, probably that too. Either the jab or they literally did some stuff to him.
A lot of celebrities came out. Dave Chappelle, Martin. Remember Martin was running down the street naked talking about somebody trying to kill him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a pattern going on in Hollywood. Hollyweird. And it ain't nothing new under the sun.
They said, I think Brother Friends of the Prophecies did a video on Chris Brown and Usher getting into a fight. Something like that.
Oh, I ain't watched that video.
They
man.
don't have a dance on.
Shalom, brothers. Y'all about to smell
Shalom.
Let them battle.
You ain't a better dancer than me.
Michael Jackson taught me, fool. What?
Yeah, I saw like where Usher had like a black eye or something. I don't know if it was real or not. I meant to watch the
Chris
video.
Brown always get into something, though. I always hear something about him fighting somebody.
Or he's demonized all the time.
Yeah.
One of the two.
I think they said he was trying to be in a gang or something. I don't know.
Man, you ain't bored.
Oh yeah,
Be a blood or something.
You ain't bored. You ain't from them streets.
I remember he was at home and the police came up and got him with something. I don't know. Probably because he wasn't doing those celebrity rituals.
He got a clothing line called the Black Pyramid.
But he knows he's an Israelite though. I've seen like some of his covers where he had like the chariots and stuff in them. So a lot of these celebrities know it's just y'all ain't doing it.
They can only say so much.
What's that big brother name? Faison Love? He's
Yeah.
speaking on it too lately.
He be on DJ Vlad. I be watching interviews with people on
You know who else ain't scared to speak on it? That comedian from Chicago, Corey Holcomb. Corey be going
He be
in.
going in.
Every week.
I love.
It's almost like watching one of his stand-ups, but he be dead ass though, and he be on point.
This funky bitch.
Corey Holcomb don't hold no punches. I like that man. He cool as shit.
Man.
I love his stand-ups.
Yeah, I don't think he sold out, man. He be going in like
He be getting on Eve too,
Yeah.
and Jake.
Eve and Jake. But that's what we do, man. Hey, that's our job. We supposed to get on everybody. That's part of the work.
We ain't supposed to have respect to persons, man. Whatever we see going off, hey, we supposed to tell you to your face, man. Hey, you doing this, you doing X, Y, and Z. You gotta stop that shit, man.
Yeah.
The Lord do something
I
to
mean, we even supposed to do it to ourselves. If a brother's not doing it, you know you going off, or you know you're not going as hard as you should.
Yeah.
You know, rebuke yourself. But that's this world, man. That's under the government agency of Esau, Edom. They don't like rebuke. Rebuke is good. Rebuke is necessary. So that's why you have these weirdos popping up everywhere, crying about their so-called rights being broken, man. You ain't calling me what I'm supposed to be called. Get the hell up out of here,
And
man.
all these people they swear up and down is based on human rights. It ain't got nothing to do with human rights. Got nothing to do with it. A lot of you people out there, a lot of y'all ain't built to do this because you want to be liked by this world. We rejoice in the fact that we walked away from this world, now this world rejects us. Because we don't want to be associated with you crazy ass people.
You know what's coming, as the brother had brought out. The prudent man perceiveth the evil and hideth himself. He's going to be in these scriptures. He's going to be preaching the word. And we out here teaching this work, man. Teaching this word.
Like you said before, that was our job to come out here and do what we do right now. Ezekiel 2 and 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that has rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus said the Lord God, YASHAMIAHLA. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among you. And the time is going to come when y'all going to see everything that we've been talking about for years, from the elders, from us to the apostles and the elders on down, man. That everything we've been saying, they've been saying, when it come to pass, and the brothers, this famine of the word happened and they disappeared, that's when it's gonna down on you, man.
Yep.
When you start to taste that pain, you
Yep.
start to taste that adversity. That's when it's gonna mean something.
All y'all about to have that oh shit moment.
Oh shit, they was
Oh,
right, man.
shit.
What do I do now?
Man, we got a whole bunch of Chinese folks out now, y'all, man. Oh shit. Yeah.
Hey, these Moabites already got police stations and stuff.
Set up.
They already got it set up. They got bases set up. They bought land over here, man.
That's the dumbest thing you could do as an Edomite. Why would you sell anything in your country to your enemy? You might well give them the keys to the White House too, shit.
Practically what they doing, man.
You already gave them the keys to the West Coast ports. You sold them too. Esau sell his mama, man. For a profit.
I got this in Amos chapter 8, verse 11, going back to that old shit moment. This is Amos 8:11. It says, Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing of the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro, and to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find you. And that day is coming, man. I just did a video, I think, yesterday, about they have like a snitch line or something like that, a snitch hotline in California now. Basically, you got to report, like, I think it's, you said hateful stuff to people or hate crimes or calling people names. And I'm like, who is that intended against? That's intended against the Israelites, man. Who's out there on the streets calling, I mean, we ain't necessarily calling people names, but at the same time, we are rebuking the nations too.
Yeah, we calling them
like,
out.
who else is that talking about? We know that that's talking about the Israelites, man. Us, man, out here on the streets, man. They ain't talking about just these random people out here, man.
Esau don't like to be called that on his shit.
Yeah. Snitch hotline. Weak ass.
Shoot, if that bugged out Jake was over there in California, he probably would have said it.
Yeah, he would have ratted us out.
Yeah, he said, I would call the police on your bitch ass, whatever he said.
They talking about the white man. Talking about your punk ass too, Jake. Jake don't like it when you talk about his daddy. You don't like it either. You can talk about any other. You can talk about any other nationality. Start talking about eating. Oh man, Jake gonna be hot.
Yeah, go ahead, hold hands with him, Jake. Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, man. Y'all go ahead and hold hands with them all you want, man. They gonna still get what's coming to them, and we gonna get what's coming to us, Lord willing.
Because they was talking about, I brought it up in my video too, when they was talking about banning the Bible in California. They gonna do it everywhere, you know. And this Bible, man, we reproving and rebuking people, and we let you know what it is. So they gonna definitely have that stitch hotline ringing, man. It's gonna be hotline blinking, you know, like in the Drake song. And he said, "Hey, your hotline is gonna be blinking, but it's gonna be ringing."
I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble, but that's how they started off. They out here reading the Bible. and it's making me uncomfortable.
You know how we just be talking about Esau online. We don't be pointing at people and telling them to come up here. We just be talking, but you gonna hear somebody walk past and be like, oh, these men out here, these black Hebrew Israelites. That's that narrative, man. We ain't black, man.
Oh, they ain't reading out the vegan Bible, man.
Yeah.
My thing is this. If you are not Esau, why are you offended, number one? Number two, if you're not Esau, why are you twisting scriptures looking for salvation for Esau?
These jakes that don't accept that they're Israelites, they're gonna be the first ones to call.
Are they going up to the Catholic Church?
Catholic Church, they got a couple of fire engines out in front of the
Go bring that water hose out, man. Let that shit burn. There's a fire in there, man. Let it burn.
I want to see somebody come out on the stretcher with that gown on that they be wearing.
Yeah, you gonna see one of them priests. He want Jesus.
Probably. Little Catholic church over there.
Every time I hear that song, I think about Boondocks, man.
Hell no.
He heard about it, little Edomite way.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, they got some things going on up in the church.
Hey, that's what happens when you don't preach the word and it's truth. And you're over there touching little boys.
Synagogue to sing.
Our fire ain't going out over here. They fire going out.
Hey, that's a representation, man. Koholo YAHSHAWAR. Hey, had the chime right there. Koholo YAHSHAWAR.
There's always something going on at these churches now. People getting shot up in them and all that.
Then a fight break out because the pastor requested every member pay $1,000 in cash. It was either a fight or a shootout, one of the two.
Shootout.
They don't dwell in them temples, man. The Most High don't dwell in them temples, man. Acts 7:48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the prophets. Most High don't dwell in these places y'all call churches, man.
No.
Somebody was trying to catch a body in the church with a gun.
The church is out here, man.
We got a hostage situation going on. Preacher trying to shake everybody down for tithes. Ain't nobody leaving.
He trying to do an exorcism in there and light a fire, light a candle or something. Oh my goodness!
It's my rent money, Pastor. I don't care.
And it didn't seem like the fire truck was in a hurry, though.
No.
Yeah, it's
They
just
probably,
I
think they probably circled the block because they was unfamiliar with the address.
Yeah.
Or they had to line the truck up like that in front of the church, so they had to go down this one way, down this one way.
Curious Jakes and Eve, y'all need to stay out of the temples, man. You know, Luke 14:23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. We're trying to get this house filled out here, man. You know? Stop going to, stop listening to, what's that fat Donatello head nigga name?
TD Snakes.
TD Jakes, yeah, man. Look like Donatello.
That's how you know they're the friend of the world. That's how, man, they be getting interviews. I had turned on the radio and it wasn't on my music. It was on the regular radio station. It was like DJ Envy interviewing TD Jakes. I'm like,
TD Snakes.
Yeah, I'm just like, if it was us, they're not gonna do that, man.
TD take your money.
For real, man. They're not gonna do that with us. They don't want a true interview with us. No. And regardless, we don't need to be giving them an interview because this is our interview. It's doing the work right here.
All they're gonna do is try to curb our words.
Yep. They're gonna cut and edit.
Yeah.
They're gonna do that anyway.
Of the world, man. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and bring that out. James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God, man. That's self-explanatory, man. Stop treating thy ways to see little about here, man. You know?
I got a scripture to back that up. While y'all going to these mega churches, listening to these pastors, y'all better remember this. This is Matthew chapter 19, verses 23 through 26. Then said Yahweh unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And I say again and again I say to you, it is easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of Yahweh by YASHAMIAHLA. Bishop Nate.
We was getting on them in the car, man. We was getting on them in the car.
That Forbes money, man.
150 mil.
You making more than some of these NBA players,
You know what I'm saying? You got celebrity status, baby.
What's going on?
So let me see if your cheese and rice, I'm sorry, your Christ bless gonna come through. Straight up, man.
So no wonder you saying you're going against the true doctrine of the MOTB. Because in order to keep that money, as the brother has said, as we've been saying, man, in order to keep that money, you got to take the MOTB.
We're just gonna transfer your funds. That's the only way you're gonna get it. That's the only way you're gonna get it.
He might have took that jump shot too.
Probably did.
I don't know. I can't say for sure. I don't know.
Look how many times Bishop Nate almost died. But that wasn't a warning. But, you know.
Somebody poisoned the bishop?
No, he poisoned himself.
Probably OD'd on cocaine.
Judgment's going up, boy.
Judgment, it might be over there.
Somebody OD'd, somebody sniffed some heroin when they thought it was coke.
That's that fentanyl.
I thought this was the kosher cocaine. They got kosher pork and kosher cigarettes, why not?
Why not, man?
Kosher coke.
This is John 10:1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbing up some other way, the same as a thief and a robber. And that's what these Christians are doing, and that's what these other Israelite camps are doing when you're not preaching the true doctrine of the name of the Lord, the MOTB. You trying to climb up some other way, or you're not doing the work. The Lord called you to come out here to the highways and byways and do your lessons. And so, if you got it in your mind, you ain't got to do either. You trying to climb up some other way. Oh, the Lord knows my heart.
You comfortable with disobedience? That's not good.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him go out on the highways and byways in a little bit.
Yeah, same.
Who that?
Nate.
Too busy counting his money, like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Man, bond.
Jumping, swimming in that cash, man.
How you gonna exalt yourself on a horse when you still in captivity under your enemy's boots?
And then we even said it in the car, man. He got so much money that he could have really been blessing all his members.
He could have. That's how much money he got.
He got money like that.
He could give everybody $5,000, $10,000,
And
he'll still have money.
It wouldn't even hurt him. That's like a drop in a bucket to him.
Yeah, if he was really about your people, you would help them out. But nah, man. As the brother had said, man, and I read the scripture, it's harder for a rich man to enter into the kingdom. Why? Because their riches are put as a pedestal.
So he kind of stopped doing the work, man. This is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 13. It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, exhortation, and to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, which was the laying on the hands of the presbytery. Hey, I think Elder Pastor Har, you know, was they had a camp back in the day, and he was teaching Bishop Nate. So, and he stopped doing the work. Bishop Nate, man, he ain't doing the work, man. He said, till I come, you got to do the work, man. You got to read. You got to go out here on the highways and byways till the Lord come, man. You can't stop. Let me pause. Let me take a little break. Let me take a water break. Nah, you can't do that, man. You got to keep doing this till the Lord say we can't no more, man.
The Lord knows what I'm going through. The Lord may be throwing stuff at you to see if you're going to endure.
It's a test.
It's a test. And if you're not doing your lessons, not coming out, and you're like, man, I'm just going through it, or my family member's going through it, man, you making excuses, because we all going through it some shape, form, or another, man.
Yeah.
You got brothers out here with ailments that's blowing out these dudes, man. They not even doing no lessons, not even coming out, and they blowing them out. So you have no excuse. I'm gonna get a class of scripture. Once again, it's what Nate ain't appeared, you know, from what we seeing. This is what Nate ain't doing, man. 2 Timothy 4 verse 2, class of scripture. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. That's what we're supposed to do, man.
This group ain't even in season. They only come out when it's warm outside, pretty much.
Yeah, I ain't even been seeing them down here lately either.
Man, they's really in down with this it shouldn't be a street corner empty, man, is all the members they got, man. And only certain members go out. I remember seeing a video when Bishop Nate first learned the true names. And this is an old video, I think it was on VHS.
Yeah.
But now it's Christ's place. Yo, Esau made you change that, didn't he? Yo.
See, the Spirit of the Lord didn't gather that congregation, man. That was the spirit of Esau, man. You know, because hey, we believe, hey, the proof is in the pudding, man. 150 million, how he get that?
You got to do
Esau
something with it.
Yeah, Esau gave you that. You had to trade in something. Maybe your soul. Hey, I got this in the Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 2. It says, "As the judge of the people is himself, so as officers of what manner of the man of the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein." So man, hey, Bishop Nate don't be going out there and teaching like that. Hey, his people, his men are like that, man. They don't go in and out. Hey, they don't preach in the wintertime or when it's cold. They only go out when it's summer. They go in front of a large group of people where there's an event going out. We're trying to be seen. We ain't trying to be seen. We out here. I mean, there's people out here, but we ain't trying to come out here when they got something going on. We'll move to a different spot. So we ain't trying to be seen. We ain't trying to be noticed. We ain't trying to be famous.
Because we know the word is not going to get across to them because they're preoccupied with something else.
Yeah. And
The
that
word's
fame is going to come
you
anyway.
to us. You come over here out your way. That's what it's for. It's not to get in front of you and roadblock you to make you accept this. No, if you're drawn to it, you're going to come on in. If not, you're going to go about your way.
Yeah, that's what happened when all the riots were down here. And this was pretty much, around this area was pretty much my first spot where I started preaching at. When those riots happened, because Breonna Taylor, I had to move to another spot. And I looked up on the internet, you had Sakari come all the way down here to Louisville, Kentucky.
They did, I seen that.
Yeah, all the way down here to try to preach the word to these people out here. They're not in the right mindset.
Why are you trying to go where the chaos is? You're supposed to be
trying to
the
be
opposite.
seen.
They did that when them Edomite kids with the MAGA hats on got in that Indian
that
face.
was HOI.
HOI.
Oh, that's who that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sakari come down here, the HOI come down wherever that was in Kentucky.
Maybe having a big, especially IUIC, maybe having that big old large army.
Yeah.
People, which they think that this scripture Ezekiel 37:10 is talking about them, because that's the scripture they always use. That this right here, Ezekiel 37:10. So I prophesied, and he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up on their feet, an exceedingly great army. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel, not IUIC, man.
Twisted scriptures.
The whole house of Israel is the bones that's being risen up, not just IUIC, man.
Okay, if that applies to IUIC, you shouldn't have to go get permits from the city, Esau, for your men to march.
Exactly.
So no, that's not talking about that. They twist scriptures.
What about the part where you ain't telling people that they gotta sign up and give their social security number to IUIC and all that
Change
stuff?
their government name.
Where's that in the scriptures, man, as far as giving them your social security number?
And then they're using Yiddish names.
And that's how you know Esau Edom got some database. He already has a database, but you're making it easier.
Yeah, you giving over the information to them. You collecting information for them, I would say.
Yeah.
This is
You the middleman, but hey, Esau gonna cut your middle finger off, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of collecting information, y'all seen that that thing they got going on Facebook about where you could be a part of a large settlement?
Yep, I seen that.
Y'all seen that?
Yep.
Is that real? Or is it a scam?
It's more than what this is what's going on. When you, in order to apply for this piece of this settlement, you have to update all your personal information. So with you updating your personal information, they can link this account with this name, with this address, so they'll know exactly where to come get your ass at. And this is like a $700 million lawsuit. But even if it's real, when they get through dividing it up, you ain't gonna even get $20. So you sold your personal information for $15 and $20. Now they know where you at. So ain't nothing free with this devil, man. When he trying to offer you something, you better run.
Never trust our enemies. Sirach 12:10.
Just like he just giving these people, he just chauffeuring these foreigners around the country anywhere they want to go. No, they're gonna have to put in work for Esau later. Murder, rape, robbery. We need this chaos so we can clamp down on the people. That's the fastest way to get around the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and the Bill of Rights. Not that shit means anything anyway, but they're gonna make it official. When you see them tanks rolling down your street because of this order out of chaos they creating on purpose, then you're gonna see what's happening for real. But then it's gonna be too late for your ass because you think we lying up here.
I got this in Jeremiah real quick, Jeremiah 17, about that settlement, man. Because I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, there's something else that's with that, man. I didn't just believe that they're just gonna be giving out money, man. Just like with the stimulus checks, I already do the same thing. Something in my spirit, like, that ain't right, man. Why they just giving out money to people?
Snares, man, just like they did with the PPP loans. Snares. They want to catch you in a snare.
And then some people was getting arrested or fined for those.
Yeah, because it was fraud.
Yeah.
If the Lord wants you to have money, He gonna give you money. If He wants you to be poor, you're gonna be poor.
Exactly.
This is Jeremiah 17, verse 5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and who maketh flesh his own, and whose heart departeth from the Lord." So every time you go to this man for help, you know, and you trusted in him more than YASHAMIAHLA, we ain't supposed to be doing that, man. We supposed to praise the Lord, you know.
I got this in Proverbs 21 and verse 10. "The soul of the wicked desireth evil. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes."
Oh, shit.
You see that?
That's the spirit. Jake Bride standing with his ass. He's just standing up, great boldness.
She gonna give him that 2-piece.
And he got a cocktail wiener on the leash. What they do there?
That's his home.
The dog gonna dip first. He gonna beat you to the house and you drive it.
And the only part that I say that she was in her right mind is that she said, "I hate you, motherfuckers."
Hey.
That's the only part that I feel like she was.
Man, correct on that, right?
Yes,
correct
we
on that.
stand up with great boldness in the last days. We're not bound down to the oppressor no more like back in the day.
She said, "I'll cut your head off." That's what it sounded like she said.
Yeah.
She's about that.
See, that's the spirit, man.
A lot of Jakes, man, they gonna get their get back in Jacob's trouble too. I mean, a lot of people gonna get destroyed, but at the same time, Judah gonna run wild too when Jacob's trouble happens. They gonna get
Judah's gonna be a terror.
Yeah, it ain't gonna just be one-sided. Jacob gonna get his too.
He ain't say shit.
He just looking like, really?
He was just standing there reaching in his pocket like he had a little knife.
He was probably
That dog was probably gonna start running. He gonna
I don't know if you've seen him before or he just looks similar to the other Edomites. Because I know these Edomites, the ones that be walking in front of the camera like we ain't right here.
They all the same.
He probably would have been doing the same thing. Just
Stuck in their ways.
not saying excuse me.
Red nose.
I don't owe you no respect. I don't owe you no respect. You're a nigga. That's the attitude.
That's the attitude, man.
I don't have to respect you. Like, it was a female Eve doctor. She was doing a webinar with these other doctors, and there was a white Edomite male. And even though Eve had the title doctor, you know, you officially become a doctor, you're not a Mrs. or a Miss no more. You're a doctor, regardless if you're married or not. He refused to call her doctor, and she stayed on it. She was like, sir, that's doctor. Doctor, I expect, and she got on, she was like, look, I call you doctor, I show you respect, I expect the same thing. If you cannot refer to me as doctor, we can end this conversation right now. Because he kept coming up with excuses as to why he don't want to address her right, respectfully. Because Esau feels like he doesn't have to respect you. Remember, in the Constitution, you're 3/5 of a human. To this day, 2023. They didn't change it. They ain't gonna change it.
They still have these sundown cities.
Yeah. Jake still in Black Lives Matter. That's not even funded by you. That's funded by Edomite. He's the one that started it, and he got 2 women that go, the other way.
That's how you know that the Edomites is behind that Black Lives Matter, because it still exists. Now, the Black Panthers, that wasn't, as far as I know, that was funded by black people only. and white folks got up in there and
They
started manipulating. They
infiltrated.
infiltrated it, man.
Yeah.
You know, got a lot of the leaders up out of there, but they ain't get none of these leaders out of this Black Lives Matter movement because it's ran by George Soros, man.
Yeah, it's already controlled. See, they were trying to get control of the
America,
Panthers.
man.
Then y'all out here wearing the clothes, Black Lives Matter hats, T-shirts.
We wasn't meant to prosper in America, man. The Lord got something better for us. Even as a whole nation, a lot of Jakes are gonna get destroyed on this side, but Jake got, the Lord got something promised for the Israelites in the next world to come after this world get destroyed. So we ain't meant to prosper here and, just live our life here and live the best life. That's not what the Lord wants for us, man. He wants us, to get the kingdom. Starting with his elect first.
I got this in Psalms 10 and verse 2. The wicked and his pride thus persecuted the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Matter of fact, verse 3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart desires and blessing the covenants whom the Lord abhorred. This man of boast in wickedness, man. Boasting taking things, boasting in oppressing the poor. And the Lord says, I abhorred this man. I abhorred his spirit, man. And so he's going to be taken in his own devices. What is it? What is one of his own devices? The nuclear missile, Jacob's trouble. A lot of his own people are going to be taken out in that day. It's just so the Jews killing his own people, man. So he's been taken in his own devices.
There was an Elamite called out Esau from the Middle East. He's like, how can the most genocidal race this planet has ever seen be judges?
Hey,
he was like, you coming over here trying to tell us how to treat our people when you shitting on your own people. So yeah, Esau's a hypocrite and a liar.
Flint, Michigan still ain't got clean water, man.
Since 2014.
And you had a Jake over there. He had like a spiritual name. It might have been like Moses something. He was over there giving the people water. He had a machine that made water out of thin air. And guess who tried to sabotage it? Esau Edom.
Because you messing with his money. Just like the same dude, and well, it wasn't the same dude, but there was another Jake. He created an engine that ran off water. He came up dead somewhere because you messing with the oil money.
That's why you gotta be taken out of power.
I seen a car. I be seeing these car videos pop up with this. I don't know if he's a Jake. He looked like he could be a Jake, but there's this video that he be having these videos doing these car reviews, and one of the cars that was on there, it was like it ran off like I think it was hydrogen or something like that. But hey, he started making money off that, but they don't want Jake taking credit for that.
Yeah.
They want to take credit for everything. Like they came up with it. Damn well he didn't come up with that hydrogen car.
Yeah, with the hydrogen cars because they got to go to a specific facility and get it refilled. And so they making money off of it. But if you just pour water in your car and it just starts running, no, they don't want that.
No, because they can't make as much money off of it. They can't tax these other nations. Just like with the cotton gin. Edomite taking credit for that. How? Because Jake was out there perfecting it because he worked with it every day. He worked with cotton every day, so he figured out a more efficient way to separate the cotton from the seeds.
It's gonna be an easier way to not get my ass whooped. So
Right.
I'm gonna get mass and some more cotton.
Only thing Esau created was the patent office to steal your shit.
Yeah, to steal your shit.
That's the only thing he created. He invented the patent office.
He put his name on everything. As soon as it came up with it, y'all came up with it, and he put his name on it.
Even
go in the building. That's why they had us separated like it, which was a good thing. Before they had us integrated.
even the light bulb. I'm trying to say Tom, whatever his name made it. No, Jake made that, man.
Yeah.
Man, the list is endless, man. Air conditioning, GPS, toilets, traffic lights. I mean, it did say that Israel would be a blessing to the nations. That was one aspect of it. But being in rulership is going to be the total blessing to the nations.
Yeah, we can close it out right now.
I got the scriptures, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit, man. And we patiently wait for everything to collapse for our Lord Yahawashi to return, man, to beam up his elect, you know, and to have these wicked people be destroyed, man. You know, so it's better for the end of a thing to be, because this place is wicked, it's evil, it's disgusting. So we don't want this place to continue on, and we don't want this man to have his NWO be forwarded that, you know, that he intended it to be. Nah, we want it to be over.
I got one more scripture too, man. John 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. There where I am, there ye may be also. And that's what we're striving to be, man. We're trying to be right there with the Father and Son, man. You know? We're trying to be one of them good old mansions.
Yeah, them other planets, man,
Yes,
that the
sir.
Lord has ready
sir.
for us.
This place continues on. Wickedness is just gonna keep going on, and we're gonna keep being at the bottom. So it has to end at some point. It's gonna be a pleasure, man, for it to. It's gonna be a relief.
When Esau get ready to fill his belly, then that's when the wrath of the Lord will come down on him. It's just a matter of time now, because he's slowly filling his belly right now.
Yeah. Even when we die, man, we're gonna be in the spiritual realm with the Lord.
So
So
y'all
y'all better
better
get your get back.
keep that dialogue going on with your kids, man. Stay in the loop, because Esau and that bullshit trying to show these kids porn up in school, trying to turn them to the dark side. Stay in communication with your children, man.
Wicked as hell, man.
This
Wicked
man,
as hell.
he done doubled down now. He all chips in with the wickedness now. And we still ain't seen none of the wickedness that he gonna bring once society collapses. So stay prayed up, stay in his truth, keep your kids close.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and end it right there. You want to end it out? Or?
Go ahead and
All right, we're going to go ahead and end it right there, Lord willing. This was edifying. Want to give all praises going on to two.
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem,
Crocodiles, the Master Apostle, the elders of Great Millstone who taught us the 100% truth and the YASHAMIAHLA.
Shalom.